Alright, hello everyone! Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Welcome back to what I think is the end of the Truth Amongst the Pages of Purana Archon quest. Oh my gosh, yesterday was so much fun! It's the next day now. I have a lot of thoughts I wrote down. Last night I was kind of tired. Today I had more time to think about it, to process. I'll share more of my thoughts at the end, but overall, I just think this is such a good Archon quest. It just feels like, on so many different levels, the payoff of being a long-time player, following the lore, following all these different storylines. It just felt so satisfying. Like, definitely, if you've been playing the game, the main story, the side quests, all this time, it just felt like very rewarding from that perspective. And overall, just the way they do the writing in this game and the kinds of like issues they make you think about. Always so fascinating. But let's finish up the quest first, and then I will move on to talk about some stuff. I took some notes of what I was thinking today.
That's the last of them.
We can talk about that later.
Everyone on the list is already back where they should be.
It was a long, hard road, but we finally finished escorting everyone back. I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance. It represents the hopes and desires of the gods. Their longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, "A god without his people shall cease to exist."
Yeah.
Gods need their believers every bit as much as their
think about
believers
the eternal
need them.
oasis too.
Only we can truly
Plenty of resting
understand how much the
places for
desert faith
gods.
has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
Yeah, and with Nahida, it definitely feels that
If
way.
you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit.
Whoa.
How about you?
Fun.
It's back to Aru Village for us.
They get out
Still
of
plenty
jail
of
and then they
supplies to
go
distribute
visit
and
you.
people to help.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Or it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Shezapang and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourself.
Actually, it sounds like they can
Dropping
teleport to
by?
wherever the symbols
That
of
makes
their
it
power
sound like they're visiting
are.
a neighbor's
At least
home.
Well,
with
the
their
temple was
conscience.
founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe on your journey home.
I will.
Yay! Well, all's well that ends well there. Who else? Who else is saying their goodbyes? Or is this all gonna be goodbyes? Oh, Nahida!
You do have a point.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out
I'd
into
say
the
that's
light,
more of a problem
and
of being in prison
you're
than
face to face
retirement.
with a whole different world. Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Naturally.
Why would you think to ask me? How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King
Oh, you
Deshret
mean you're
should
retiring now, so they've been
Sorry
free
if
with prison.
my
Now they're gonna
questions
find a
unclear.
place to chill.
Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this.
No?
How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in
I mean, I think they seem very much in place here.
Like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to
Okay,
you
but
in the
what if
first
the
place?
representatives of a
Different
Hermanubis
beliefs
in
can
modern
coexist.
times are totally
We
chill
still
with
need
it?
to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit?
Ah,
that
I
correct?
see.
Family.
Yeah, like coming over for the holidays.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all three of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point to make with any story involving the gods is, you know, whether they live or die, the gods inevitably leave legacies. And yeah, we mortals might think of all of their deeds as being like divine and everything, but to them maybe they're regretting their life choices just like we do. And having not built more for themselves, especially considering how important legacy building should be when you are a god or an immortal being.
And what do you mean by that?
I
Misguided
mean that for the
ventures.
most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
Ah,
Why
well,
does that not surprise me? Go on.
I
Anyway,
guess
given
you
how much
were in
time
prison
we'll all be
together for a
spending
while. I
together,
guess that was a lot of your
I'd
lives
say that
wasted.
the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him. But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very warm
Yeah,
welcome.
they'll be happy to
This
have you over.
sacred
I mean, it's a
ground
big
houses
honor
untold
for
knowledge, after all.
3 of the
What
7
better place
pillars
for
to
the
be staying
servants of
over.
King Vector to
Or
appear in the
even
mortal
just 2 of
world?
them.
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you last tasted fresh food.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the cuisine of today is different than the
After
cuisine of
so
back
many
then.
hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
You could also try cuisines from other places
Are
too.
we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert.
Yeah.
And I still haven't properly thanked you.
Without Lord Thoth, Layla's ancestor would have been left for dead by Zandik, so thank you for that.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
Well, yeah, that's how
How the times have
she's
changed.
alive.
To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Yeah. I mean, remember how Nahida spent so much of her life imprisoned? I feel like we've really seen her blossom and get to live her best life and be the leader she was born to be. So, yeah.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides,
I
really
don't
like
think she thinks
parties
of it
where
that way,
everyone
but
brings their
yeah.
food, and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Everyone holding hands and dancing in a circle.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion.
That's
Seeing
right.
as you're already here,
During
how
Sino's
about
story
we hold
quest.
the next one in the desert?
No, but that is a really important point with Nahida and everyone holding hands dancing in a circle is the difference between the sort of hierarchical kind of leadership of, you know, well, King Deshret's civilization, a lot of other civilizations, versus with Nahida, essentially by being one with her people and not necessarily seeing herself being part of a whole rather than above others. Also, yeah, it's the differences, I guess, between the leaderships we see between King Deshret and Nahida.
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport a ton of drinking water?
Well, we
Don't
got
worry,
some
I can help
hydrovisions
out.
around.
Layla, would you like to join us
Yeah.
next time?
Me? Sure.
The more the merrier. That way we...
Huh?
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
Don't say that, dude. You're gonna evoke... You're gonna evoke a conversation about Genius Invocation TCG.
In that case, Dendro Archon, what do you say?
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there some sort of astrological significance to this game?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for books to teach you how to play.
Well, I'm sure the leader of the Temple of Silence doesn't mind, you know, the Ibis King reading books in the library here. What, is this Kaveh and Alhaitham's
Such
house?
devastation visited on Sumeru City. So
It
many
is.
houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Who
Actually,
could
it's
have foreseen
Alhaitham and
this?
Kaveh's house, not
Look at
Kaveh and
all of
Alhaitham's
this.
house. My bad.
It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living
Alright.
below the academia doesn't always work out to your advantage.
I would have thought a
Dang.
little appreciation of my sincerity and
You're
effort
so
in helping
close
to
to
clean up this mess
work.
might be in order.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course
Yeah.
you should be putting in the effort!
Yeah,
If
he
anything,
has a point
I'm the one
there.
who's helping.
Since you guys, you know, aren't
So you
officially
see
like a
yourself as
thing,
just a helper in
Alhaitham
this
really
situation.
should take
I must
more
admit,
responsibility
I'm
for
rather shocked.
his
If
bachelor
you're trying
pad
to say
here.
that since I live here too,
Unless-
I have an obligation to tidy up. Fine, I suppose I do. Wait a second, stop changing the subject. Nevertheless,
Nevertheless,
In the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to see your home in this state?
doesn't it,
I
dude?
won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This it's just so funny. This is like the funniest. They're like the funniest duo ever in like all of media, all time.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold. The furniture is scattered, the paintings have fallen off the walls, the windows are shattered. Don't you feel even a little disheartened?
Yeah, don't you care even
The
just a
way I
little
see
bit?
it, these problems are easily solved.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things.
That's
It's like
exactly
banging my
right.
head against a wall. You simply don't understand just how much work goes into making a proper home.
Making
It
a proper
sounds
home.
like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the paintings?
I mean your sentimentality.
Oh, well, yes. But I'd rather not dwell on such things right now.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
Right, which is exactly why he's trying to clean the house. Do you
There are so many
understand?
people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like you can force them. Besides, anguish can be a source of inspiration. And
Yeah.
I'm Not sure I could break my reliance on it.
Yeah, the complete, like, left brain versus right brain. Alhaitham and Kaveh. It's true. As an artist, a little bit of anguish does give you that spark, doesn't it? just they're like the perfect foils, because, like, they're so funny.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that?
Yeah,
stating a
I'm with
profound
Kaveh with
truth
this
about
one.
the very nature of art.
Oh my gosh.
Suffering is the cradle of all creation. Even you can't deny that.
He sounds like me yesterday. Suffering is the cradle of all creation. You know when you get tired and you just start saying things that are like really philosophical and deep? In this case, for Kaveh, it's not being tired. It's being extremely triggered.
And I wasn't trying to. I'm just happy for you. Pure and simple. Can't you
We
tell?
are happy? You feel emotion?
Happy about what?
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Yours more than most. Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily mastering.
Is this a compliment from Alhaitham?
What about you then? What skills have you
Never
been
thought I'd
mastering
see
lately?
the day.
Pass me that box.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
What's in the box?
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What?
What?
Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is. It must have fallen off that shelf. Alhaitham, those are my paints and inks.
Okay.
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? I mean, sure, if you don't mind. What kind of progress
Oh my
is
gosh.
this? Does he think he can bribe me?
No.
Not that giving me back my own
He's
things is
cleaning
much
up
of a
the
bribe.
house.
These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say it was an out-of-print
And he's gonna get so
collectible?
much more work
It's
out of
completely
Kaveh as
covered
a
in
result.
dust, and some of its pages have even fallen out. Ugh, guess I should help him repair it. This one too.
Oh yeah, bro
And
carries
this
one
one.
box into your room and suddenly... completely baited. No, it's good to have a healthy dose of Kaveh and Alhaitham every now and then. Alright, Ether, back on the scene.
Local subterbeasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
Well, I'm happy you're
You do
enjoying yourself.
realize you sound like a choking cow.
Okay, I didn't want to say it like that, but... Oh, Atsushi!
World being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
You're not imposed?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangamabe?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
I think they already
Surely
could
that's
see
a
through
good
you.
thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now.
Yeah.
Maybe even view you as a friend.
You're a philanthropist,
traded
not
my
like a greedy,
secret
like,
for
money hoarder.
sympathy. Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
Well, the answer is
The
simply
dark
you're
days
not.
of Lord Sangamabe are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
And that coming from Nefer, who is a serial liar. Yeah, that means something.
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least.
Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant.
Exactly. You can make money off of.
I really took
Really? I don't know. I think you have some pretty rich friends, including us, with my millions of more. I'm sure we can work out a good deal.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangamabe makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
The center?
You are so annoying.
It is
I'm
the
not talking to you
center.
anymore.
Never. Thank goodness you're here.
Is that
I've
is
been looking
that true
everywhere
or?
for you.
Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
That's a riddle.
Isn't that the one that...
It was
What?
all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names
Wait,
inside
I
were
vaguely
all
remember
circled.
this. Where do I
Everyone
remember
thought it
this
was a
from?
riddle.
I vaguely remember
Bring
this.
up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Now I'm trying to remember what event this was
Surprisingly
from.
enough, I've actually heard of this book. Though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So what
I
truth
definitely
lies behind
that
it?
sounds familiar, but now
Usually
I've played
Valmona
so
and you're
much
asking
Genshin,
me
I
what the
don't
truth
remember
is? I'd
which
say
event
the
that took
actual
place.
truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature. Huh.
Well,
Perhaps
on the
she
contrary,
feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Well,
Suits my style
sounds like
as
her.
an intel broker, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
For Dory
Incense?
Sangamabe?
I imagine you've
Oh,
already used
for
up the
Katayun.
incense I gave you last time.
That's right.
Here's some
Okay.
more. This batch is from Nodcry, so the scent won't be quite
I didn't
the
want to
same.
say it in case I was wrong, but I'm like, are you the girl that she gave incense to when she left the academia? And Nefer thought, and she was like, you'll remember me, right? And Nefer's like, yeah. And then in her head, Nefer's like, you're not important to my story. I'm not even going to remember. But clearly she did remember because we were going through her memories. I was like, is that a say? Because I wouldn't know who else Nefer would be talking to that she recognizes out here in the rainforest. Dude, that's cool. I'm glad that they were able to be friends in the end then, that Nefer didn't completely forget her.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion. But I'll gladly accept this too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
And stay in touch too.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
You have to remember all these things. Yeah, I remember that she gave the incense to her and said it actually cost a fortune. Party poppers? Kale!
Congratulations, Kale.
Are you joining the Amorta Darshan?
Well done, Kale. After studying for so long, you've finally become a full-fledged ranger.
Oh, even better, she's not a
Sure
trainee
hasn't
anymore.
been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
We're so
All
proud of you,
grown
Kale.
No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now.
We're so proud of you,
Master
Kale.
Tainari, Thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Yeah, where is
Sino had a
Sino?
matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence.
Yeah, I
don't
know, I
imagine he'll
saw
be
him
back for
there,
some
but
time.
like, you missed
But
Kale's
don't worry,
graduation
we can
for
celebrate
that?
together
Come on,
once he's
man.
finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Wait,
Well,
right
that's
now
a
in this
relief.
quest, we're going all the way to
Let's get
Mondstadt?
together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right.
Oh, we're so proud of you, Kale. She's been through so much and she's used that her experiences and that power to help her get to where she is today.
Full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Remember, you imagine him talking this much last time we were in Sumeru.
She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry, I saw how hard you
And
worked.
he did, because remember when we were investigating the Sub-Zero's festival? Like, he talked a lot. He's talking even more now,
As
though.
long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahida's doing. We should check in on her.
Yeah. But I'm glad they gave us that little epilogue to be like, and everyone went back and started rebuilding their happy lives, and the entirety of the Sumeru crew is doing just fine. Your past is like a garden. Okay, Sanctuary Saraslana. Let's go up here. Oh, but this quest has just been so fulfilling. Just great to be back in Sumeru. Just great to teleport. Story domain? What? Okay, well, of course. Two favorites of all time.
Traveler, Paimon.
How's it
What's
going?
going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
He just called her Nahida. He just called her Nahida. No one else except for us calls her Nahida. But that's how you know. That's how you know. He's gotten used to her now.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just
Yeah,
get
let's
to the
try to
bottom of Dotori's
weight off
intentions,
your shoulders for
we
sure.
can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
What, is there still some lingering
Just
influence?
listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Bahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Aw, she's so proud of him.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Yeah.
Everything Dottori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can
That's
someone as
right.
old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
Yeah. Well... First of all... What? My train of thought. What was I about to say? She used to call herself a late bloomer. What was I gonna say? Dude, my brain. Wait. Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's probably something I've
However
already
you
said
see yourself,
before.
Well done.
We're proud of you.
Alright, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses?
Yeah.
Everything else can wait.
Go get that degree.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat.
Paimon,
There
you
are still
too.
things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
My precious college students, please. We're all gonna graduate together. Alright. Hey,
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground.
Right, and last time we saw the burnt ashes of the tree when we went to go fight the boss again.
Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul.
So we uploaded the entirety of
situation
Irminsul
was
into
concealed
Aru
before it got out of hand,
and
so
reconnected
Teyvat's
it.
most vital information has largely been preserved.
What do you mean it's the most vital? Are you saying most is not the same as all? Are you implying that there was some information that didn't make it through the transfer? And I know there's magic in this world, but is it really as simple as just uploading everything from your corrupted USB into a new one? You're talking about the world's memories and rules here. And, yeah.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
There's no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto
Thank you,
Aru.
Nicole!
Angels can do things like that?
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know she could do that, but if anyone can bend the rules, it's a member of the Hexen Circle. It's not even just because she's an angel, it's because she's a member of the Hexen Circle. It's like, yeah, you know, why not?
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels.
Yeah.
Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just
That's
imagine
good.
that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune?
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's
Yeah, you
something
kind of
I need
barged
to
in
report.
here.
We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
Oh, about the Fatui? Who came and invaded?
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries.
Yeah, the
His
usual.
stance is that, following the unrest in Nodcry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure.
Yeah,
This
they don't
madness
even
was
they
the
don't like the
act of a
Tory.
rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
That's the diplomatic
No less than
excuse.
can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers.
When you say you mean Columbina? Or are you talking about Dottore himself? Oh no, you're talking about Sandrone. No, Sandrone. Just kidding, Sandrone's gonna be playable soon. They already announced it.
The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable.
Well, I can tell you at least one person who is absolutely not gonna get prosecuted, even though he was the entire instigator of the whole thing. Number 9.
Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's
that sounds like a rich guy.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
This disaster
Yeah.
has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart.
You know, I get that Pantalone essentially was bound by contract and other, reasons to fulfill Dottoro's last wishes and carry out this experiment. But dude did have to ask the Tsaritsa for permission to bring all of those soldiers with him, right? And considering Dottore was already declared like an enemy of the Fatui, I mean, I just really wonder how that all went over, unless he didn't ask the Tsaritsa for permission. And now the Tsaritsa really does have to deal with all these diplomatic problems. Like... or sorry, the Rooster. The Rooster is the one. I mean, sure.
The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now.
Pulcinella.
We are sure to cross paths again in the future. And in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein
Yeah,
over their actions.
it's politically, Snezhnaya has been walking a tightrope for so many years. They get so involved in all the affairs of other nations, and yet somehow we haven't declared, like, a new war, like an overall Tevat war on them.
With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter
I want
is
to have
dealt with?
another dinner.
Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone,
Yeah.
we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
Just once again, seeing Wander and Hypatia talk to each other. Like, this Archon quest is full of just so many little rewarding little interactions. That's like, the payoff is so good. You wait this long, you get to see Wander and Hypatia talk. It's so... This is just such a good quest.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
Oh, she doesn't like tomatoes.
Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes.
Oh!
Sometimes when I'm walking
Cyrus
through
and
the
Zaha
city,
Hadid?
I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, you must hear about tomatoes even more than I do.
Maybe they don't talk about it in front of Nafis, but definitely we have heard Cyrus and Zaha Hadid and their, old folks tomato growing competition pretty much every time we've had a quest in that area since we learned about that.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it. Like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast swirling in the wind, sometimes flying up my nose.
We haven't got a good Nahida, like, whimsical analogy yet. Now we have.
Tomatoes. What can we make with tomatoes?
No, she said no tomatoes, didn't she?
Wait, why tomatoes?
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have somewhere we need to visit.
We do?
You'll have plenty of time to think it over before I
we
return.
do.
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meet them there in person.
We're going back to say
It
thank
will
you to
require a long
Malika.
journey.
I know.
But we can
this is
teleport
necessary. I must go myself.
by
Traveler,
teleportation.
Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're ready. Is that alright?
Now we can have
Sure.
our proper
We'll be ready
diplomatic
whenever you
visit.
are.
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab some snacks along the way, though. It'll be just like going on a long holiday.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Ether made it
I'm
look like a
looking
short
forward to
walk
this
there and
so
back.
much.
Okay, well, I don't yet even get a choice. It's like, tell me when you're ready. But we actually start.
Natlan is such a lively place.
Whoa, we're all the way here. The Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
And positive too.
We're not just at the border this time.
I can see that. There are people outside exercising at all hours. Such a healthy way of life.
It's a big deal. Archon came to another nation. It's a big deal every time it happens, no matter how many times.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey.
Thank
Would
you
you like
so
something
much,
to eat?
Malika.
Thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, crab meat stew, butter braised chicken, hot sour pudding. Paimon's positively stuffed.
All right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then I'll head out for a meal together.
It's also interesting because, like, say when Venti and Zhongli met each other during the Lantern Rite Festival, it's like they're like old rivals, old buddies. Like, they've known each other for thousands of years. They have all these cheeky inside jokes kind of thing. Versus a lot of the subsequent Archons we've met have never met each other before. They were newer. In Nahida's case, apparently the reason is that she lost her memories. We know it's actually because it was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata that met them, not her. Malika probably hasn't met a ton of the other Archons either, because when she was first the Archon, they were busy fighting against the Abyss, and then when she became the Archon again, they were busy fighting against the Abyss. But yeah, it's just really cool to see, like, that's the difference between, like, the older Archons meeting each other and the newer Archons meeting each other. Now I want to see one of the older Archons meet one of the newer Archons. But nonetheless, I guess the Archons, in a weird way, are a weird family as well, even though some of them haven't even met each other.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down.
Where are we to?
I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To return the Gnosis?
To say
Is it
thank
not
you.
obvious? Yeah, of course we're here to
Your
say thank
senses
you.
are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Do we still have the Gnosis?
Because the Pyronosis has vanished.
Oh.
I sensed its loss.
What do you mean it vanished? What do you mean it vanished? Like it burned in the metaphorical hell with Dottore? What do you mean? The Gnosis doesn't just vanish, does it? No, that's a big deal, because the Pyronosis was the only Gnosis the Tsaritsa is missing. So I'm worried if it vanished, somehow it's gonna magically reappear back in Snezhnaya. Or because it's vanished, then suddenly the Cryo Archon doesn't need all 7 of them to do whatever she's doing. But I guess all of that aside, yeah, we're sorry for losing it.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the Pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual.
Yeah,
Still,
you know, I
the
feel like
potential
that's not
fallout
right.
from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the Pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand
Yeah,
of fate.
you know, like I said, now that we've messed with Irminsul, and can you really be 100% sure we transferred all the data over? I'm wondering about repercussions that are gonna start happening. It's one thing, if we couldn't find the Gnosis, and that was the fact alone, I would say, what if Pantalone came in and stole it and brought it back to the Tsaritsa? Because he was there watching the tree burn. But if Malika can't sense it, then it must really have disappeared. But that doesn't mean it can't reappear. The rules of this world are very strange indeed. Yeah. Knock-on effect. I mean, yeah, we are going to soon find out what are the repercussions of this event.
There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe, we use exactly the same words.
Yeah.
It's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need to express our feelings, the simplest and purest words are always the most powerful.
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna lie back and soak up some rays.
Oh, Paimon! Look at this, friends!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
I'm just so happy to see them all so relaxed. Nahida, who was confined in the Sanctuary of Surasthana for 500 years, gets to just lie in real grass and breathe the fresh air and see the sunlight. And Malika, who spent her whole life fighting to protect Natlan, spent 500 years in the flame, constantly heading towards the sunset to no avail until the day she could finally be resurrected and wake up again. Now the war in Natlan's over and she can rest too and enjoy just being the Archon of a land that is learning to be more than just the ones warding off the abyss. I'm just really happy for them. This is so heartwarming to see, because after being on that journey with all of these characters, once again, this quest just feels like it's all about payoff. That you get to see them having these nice moments like this now, because of all the work we put in together. It's just really satisfying. It's a really fulfilling story. I love this so much.
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kale, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her, I have a responsibility to keep her secret.
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid.
Really? I think Nahida sees you as a little kid.
Anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves.
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends.
Forever.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right?
I love how she's
Sino
writing
said
to
them
Sucrose
official
after
rangers
the
sound
event
much
where
tougher
she
than
and
trainees.
Sucrose met.
Though we did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together?
Yeah.
You know, when we all went to the Windbloom Festival? It'll be just like that.
And I still remember Kale and Sucrose sitting on the hill together. Two days later. It took us 2 days only to get from Natlan to Mondstadt.
Don't
I
you
think
say
that's a
it.
more than 2-day
Is
journey.
that the great Vayu Vyastra? Behold, the great Vayu Vyastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline.
Well,
You've changed.
you might have scarred us a little bit
You
too
really
much.
upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
I love these three. Hey, we made it even though we were just in Natlan 2 days ago.
You're right on time.
Oh my gosh, the music that
I
played
hope
when
we
we first
haven't
met
kept you
Amber
waiting.
so long ago.
Kalei. Sucrose, it's been so long. How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right. That juicer you gave us works amazing. Farzan loves it.
She does. She's been
Seriously?
using it
That's wonderful.
so
I
much.
didn't suppose you drew the detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How was the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo!
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there.
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never
Picnic time?
disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
The musician,
First
the
things
adventurer.
first, allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Well, we can't help it.
Is our
It's a
story
great
not
story,
heartwarming?
Tainari.
If
Yeah,
I
it
recall
is
correctly,
heartwarming.
There was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
Yeah. You, Kale, and the others meet with the Knights of Favonius after exchanging warm greetings.
You're here already.
Oh, Nicole!
I'm still giving Dodeko a little trim.
Oh my gosh, she's trimming her Dodeko!
Trim? Does Dodeko need haircuts?
Yeah, aren't they plushies?
Of course. It's important to know how to take loving care of the apples of your eye. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Teyvat.
Oh, right.
Well,
Wow, that's
it
definitely
looks like
an
you will be able to
impressive-sounding
talk
job title.
to Dodeko
What are you
whenever
writing?
you want.
I'm just brainstorming some cool-sounding lines.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
On the card backs? You can't damage
Clearly,
the
my
cards.
lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole,
Kale, you seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish? What do you mean?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come on, let's pay her a visit.
Oh? Do you think it's Alice or Klee? Or someone else? Beneath the great tree at Windrise? Oh, those slimes! Through a whole eternity, they're still there.
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you
Oh,
weren't expecting to meet
Lilipar.
a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land. An oasis will spring from the place where
How
a
did
djinn
you...
resides.
I guess Nicole brought
That
you here?
saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
Lilipar, what are you doing here?
It's so weird to
I
see you
made
not
friends
in the
with Miss
desert.
Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries. Millennia, even. Originally, it was merely Al-Akhmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be...
Related to the goddess of flowers?
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your
Yeah.
resilience. But
You've overcome
beneath
so
all
much.
this, I've witnessed the seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
I do. I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things not yours as well?
Yeah. Oh, similar to what Wanderer learned too. How can you really discard the past and still be yourself? That's why he was that empty shell until he reclaimed his past.
They are. This is something I've talked about with Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary human.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that isn't mine.
Yeah, for Kale, she deserves
Don't you
that.
want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilipar.
Yet I am a djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
It seems like a mutual agreement.
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many evil deeds I committed. Ah, so you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling, and still you're willing to do something for me. Life has been cruel to you, and yet you've learned to be kind. My dear young lady, to repay your kindness, I too must play my part. Are you sure about this, Lilipar? I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe be engulfed in flame. I care about nothing else. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another ordinary human.
It sounds like what you both want.
But Miss Lilipar, what will happen to you?
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die happy.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life
She's
might
already
seem
been around for
desirable for one who
thousands
has
of
never
years.
possessed it, yet it brings torment to one who has. My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul can find no peace. Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace. You have my thanks.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's all true. A wish is a genuine desire, after all.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life to give me a better future.
Nothing so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes. This is a noble act. A beautiful and secret transaction between two women.
I understand. Miss Lilupar, I'm ready.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then
Oh,
open
and is she
your
going to
soul.
ascend from
From there,
Windrise?
I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grace, my mistress. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. How foolish of them. For me, devotion is beautiful, pure and painless. Devotion is my love. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lilupar. And Kale.
Lilupar! She disappeared?
She left, carrying the blessing of flowers.
Kale,
They're both free now.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Now that the remains are gone, I don't actually feel any different at all.
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her.
I think
Kale
everyone can
must have
rest
already
happy.
received what she was yearning for.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed. There's really no need to worry.
Then my wish has come true, too.
To become ordinary?
That's just one of my wishes. Actually, I have a few more. For instance, I want to protect the people I meet and help them find happiness. That sort of thing.
So between Miss Lilupar and me, you've fulfilled 2 wishes already, and protected 2 people.
Wonderful, isn't it? I feel so fantastically happy.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next? What do you want to do when we get back to town?
Clay,
Maybe her
look
pasta?
who I brought to see you.
Amber! Friends!
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event. How come you started without me?
Well...
Oh no, it's nothing like that. We were just saying goodbye to an old friend.
Yeah.
Really? Who?
Well, they said goodbye. They're not here anymore.
The old me.
So that's what this is all about. Did you come all the way to Mondstadt for that? Because we knew the old you so we could witness the change?
Exactly. The old me is gone. I puffed her into the air, and she became a fluffy pink cloud, floating into the sky, before disappearing forever.
I
Do
love
you
that.
think maybe up in the sky, she has friends waiting for her with test tubes, flasks, and bows?
Oh, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so bad after all.
What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think maybe that's right. At least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that a happy ending.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like I can finally accomplish things by myself. Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this fascinating? Always growing, always thriving like a plant. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. Thinking about it makes me feel a little lonely. I know the weakness that kept me company will one day leave me too. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step, to walk towards the new me.
Wow. A normal... a normal title card ending.